Cada día sale el sol, nuevas esperanzas son. Dios habla a tu corazón, sanándote, alimentando tu vida con bálsamo de vida, con bálsamo de vida, bálsamo de vida.
Bálsamo de vida con Rosmery y Reid.
I had a friend tell me once, "Today I understand why God keeps his people in tribulations and trials. It's because in joy no one has improved their condition, since that emotion relaxes our senses. On the other hand, trials and tribulations produce sadness and leads us to reflect and in some way analyze how we are and what things must change so that what produced the sadness in us is no longer present." May God bless and keep you. Today we will be reflecting under the title Necessary Transitions. Many times when we are happy or experiencing joy, we are in a comfort zone. But when tribulations come, we want to place blame on the devil, ignoring the fact that God allows us to go through various trials for various reasons. Among them, we can mention molding our character, removing what evil we have inside our hearts, and living in constant joy. We often lose sight of the sacrifices that must be made in order to climb steps, and God wants us to raise our level of spiritual depth. In the Bible, we can find numerous characters that God allowed to go through tremendous trials before being able to deliver what he had promised them. Among them, we have Joseph, whose brothers hated him and wanted to kill him out of envy. They sold him as a slave, and while in the palace, he was slandered and sent to prison until God gave him the victory, allowing him to rule all of Egypt. Another great example we have is Job, who went through the worst afflictions that a human being could endure. And having everything, he ended up losing his property, his 7 children, his wife turned his back on him. He became ill, causing his friends to insinuate that he was like this because of some sin, which caused him to be sad, depressed, feel alone, and wish that he wasn't even born. Until God spoke the word, and he was able to obtain the victory, and he received twice as much as he originally had. So may God help us so that whatever situation we are going through, we can come out stronger than how we entered and see God's purpose for our lives and know that we are in God's hands and that these are necessary transitions. And it's my prayer and plea on this day that you can see God's work in your life in any circumstances, and that you can keep your eyes on Jesus in the face of adversity, recognizing, like Job, that God is sovereign and nothing escapes his absolute control. This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.
Gracias por estar ahí, escuchando Bálsamo de Vida. Si estas palabras han edificado tu vida, escríbenos a balsamodevidareflexiones@gmail.com y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales. Reflexiones Bálsamo de Vida. Que su gracia te cubra en este día.